Hi, good evening. Welcome to Spiritual Psychics TV. I'm Samantha Turrell and I am from Brighton on the south coast of England. Some of you may have seen me before. I was a guest medium on Hugh's Collective Consciousness a few months ago. He very, kindly let me come and join him that evening. And yeah, producer Richard invited me to come and do my own little show with you this evening. So you've got just me and no Bill tonight, which is slightly nerve wracking, but we will go with it. So I'm just going to wait for some of the people to come and join us here. Just to let you know, this evening we do have a very slight delay from the information that I will be giving, or from the that's coming across this evening, roughly around 10 to 15 seconds. It's just the way that it works with the streaming. So when I do give the information, there might be a little delay before you get that information and before I see your response. Just to let you know, you can find me as Samantha Turrell on Facebook if you wish to contact me to have a chat, just to come and see me or to find out where I am. And yeah, so you can find me. Hope all of you are well. Hope all of you are looking forward to Christmas. Fingers crossed we get a lovely Christmas this year. And yeah, just trying to keep positive, keeping the spirits up, keeping the positive energy flowing, and hoping that we're going to have a wonderful evening this evening. I'm just going to wait for a few more of you to join. Hopefully there. Right, okay. So we have Terry saying good evening, Samantha and Richard, and she is from YouTube this evening. So hello to you, Terry. Very good welcome. And we have Jennifer Glover, evening, Samantha, and she's coming to us via Facebook this evening. Very good evening. And Patricia, woohoo! I share your enthusiasm. Woohoo! Thanks for joining. And good evening, Samantha, Richard, and everyone from Christine. She's joining us on YouTube tonight. Very good evening to you, my darling. We also have Tony Wright on Facebook saying evening. Evening to you, my darling. Thanks for joining. And Lisa Wilkinson on YouTube. Hi, Richard, Samantha, admin, and everyone. We've got Sue Lawrence saying hi, everyone, as well here. She's joining us from YouTube. Kimbo, we've got here we go. Indeed, here we go. Hopefully, it's going to be one of those forceful evenings of positive energy tonight. We also have Carol Long, Samantha with a big kiss to you, my darling. Thank you for joining us from Facebook tonight. We have Kirsty saying hello. Hello to you as well, my darling. Thank you for joining us tonight. And Alison as well from YouTube saying evening all. Thank you for joining. Evening, Richard, and evening, everyone. Evening to you, Shelley Hawkins. Facebook as well, we have Abby Vale saying hey to you, Abby. Thank you for coming along tonight. We have Yvette, first time watching you. Well, welcome. Hopefully you were in for a treat. Fingers crossed. Maybe I can come to you. Maybe we can get someone to come and connect with me. We also have Holly Saunders on Facebook saying evening. And Steph airs, hi everyone from YouTube. Hi to you, Steph. Lovely to see you. Thank you for coming along tonight. We also have Daniel on Facebook saying hello everyone from us. So hello to you, Daniel, joining us from Facebook. Okay, we have Tina all the way from Malaysia. Do you live in Malaysia? Are you holidaying in Malaysia? What a lovely place to be, considering how cold it is here in the UK at the moment. We also have Tracy here. Tracy, she's joining us saying hi there. She's on Facebook tonight. I'm loving the little profile picture there. I'm guessing that's like a baby Grinch. Very cute picture. Okay. And we have Denise from New York City. Wow. Wow. Hello. Welcome all the way from the USA. Lovely to have you with us tonight on Facebook. This is what I love about this. We can contact anybody from anywhere around the world. It's great to see so many people from all over the place. Really, really lovely. We have Charmaine joining us on Facebook as well. So I've got hi Charmaine here from Ireland. So okie dokie, from Ireland. Lovely. Okay, and we have is it Dian? I presume that's pronounced Dian on Facebook from Denmark. So we're getting everybody from all over the place. I know where I can go on my holidays now. I'll get my suitcase ready and start packing. Okay, right. Mm. Okay, yep, that would be lovely. Right, I think what we're going to do, we're going to start making making a connection here and seeing who we're going to start with tonight. The way that we're going to work tonight, occasionally we work slightly differently. And before we came on air tonight, I spoke with producer Richard, and he was telling that it would be quite nice to oh, my lovely Bill from Croydon. I'm new. Yes, of course you are, my darling. Welcome. Thank you for coming along. Thank you for initially introducing me to Spiritual Psychics TV and to Richard, and for having me on your show a few months ago. I'm so pleased. I'm so pleased to be doing this tonight. Incredibly nervous without you beside me, but I'm sure all will be well, because I can feel that you're sending that love and that positive energy from, hopefully, sitting there comfy in your warm home with your slippers on, enjoying a nice cuppa or maybe a whiskey or two. Um, so thank you for coming along and showing your support, Bill. I do appreciate it. So just going back briefly to what I was saying there, when I spoke with producer Richard, he was saying to me that it would be quite a good idea to see if we feel particularly drawn to certain names tonight, which is a slightly different way of working, because a lot of the mediums you may see will give information out, and then you will take the information, and then we who can understand the information from spirit that we're giving. So tonight we're going to work slightly differently, as in we're going to work through different names of people, and I'm going to see whose name jumps out at me, who I feel drawn to working with, rather than giving lots of information. So that's what we're going to aim to do tonight. So I'm going to wait for those names to start popping up, and then I'm going to pick somebody at random that I feel drawn to working with. For those of you who've not seen me work before, I would love you to communicate with me as best as we can doing this. So if you can make sure that you're paying attention to the information that I'm giving, and that you can communicate back and forth with me via these text box messages, because it really helps to keep the energy up. And it really helps to make sure we're getting the right information to the right person. I feel like, actually, if we can go back one there, please, producer Richard, if that's possible. I think it, I think it was Charlotte, the lady that was just before Helen. Okay, just bear with me a minute. I just saw a little picture pop up, and was it this one? One after that one, possibly. It was definitely a lady that says to me here that she's hoping for a message. I don't normally go for that, so even if you put that in the text box, it's not necessarily that you will get a message from me. It is just the fact that I go to who I feel drawn to. So I don't know if we can just flick back through those messages. They do go incredibly quickly, and I know you have to sort of hit the pause button, and when it's gone, it's gone. Okay, we keep trying. We keep see if any joy yet. Not this one, no. Okay, just taking a few seconds here, just while my lovely producer in my ear is telling me that he's looking, going back through the list for me to see if he can find the person across my screen. No, no, not that one. Sorry, Richard. Sorry, Richard. Yeah, I just literally saw the message pop up rather than the name. Okay. Yeah, if it's somebody saying, if you are drawn to me, um, I'm just talking to Richard in my ear. I'm not talking to myself. Okay. No, it wasn't the Kelly. No, not at the moment. No, not that one either. It will come up. No, it wasn't this one either. Do you know what? Rather than you going through it, I'm going to see who else will come forward. See what other names. If you keep still, that's this one. Yes, yes. We'll go with this one. We'll go with this one. Yeah. Was it? Maybe she's done a few messages, because I don't know if there's been quite a few butterflies or something put there. Anyway, I feel like I need to work with. I've got Charlotte. Is it Bettina Yates Smith? That's a mouthful, isn't it? Lovely name though, and I love the little butterfly. I'm just going to see what information I've got here for you, my darling. So let's just see who we've got drawing close to work with you. I do feel that I have. I do feel like I have a lady that's wanting to step forward and connect with me here. And I know that this lady comes forward with a very grandmotherly energy. She does make me aware that when she was here on the earth plane, I know that she had a very tough life, and she's talking about a troubled childhood. So I know that there would have been issues within the family a long time ago, way back, she's telling me. But she's saying to me, I've left that in my past and I'm wanting to focus more now on the future, and the future as in for you. She's just going to give me some information about herself and about her life. Okay, my darling, thank you. She's just saying to me, when she passes to the spirit world, she talks about a gradual. Okay, thank you, my sweetheart. She's saying a gradual decline in her health. So I know that when she was here on the earth plane, she talks about a period of illness for her as well. And she's taken me particularly to my lungs. So I know that there would have been breathing difficulties for this lady. She's also making me aware that there would have been trouble with eating for this lady as well, towards the end of her life, because she's making me feel like, um, oh, okay, thank you, sweetie. She's saying to me, it's a mixture of things. She says, one, it was my illness. I struggled with eating. But two, she's talking about having the false teeth. So I know that it would have been a trouble with chewing and swallowing, because she's given me the two, and I'm finding it incredibly hard. Like my tongue feels very, very dry. So I know that she wouldn't have had the saliva in her mouth to be able to swallow the foods. So she's talking about liquidized foods, soft foods. She's given me jelly and ice cream as well. So I know that this would be a very bit of information that she's bringing forward there. Okay, what else are you going to share with me, my sweetheart? I know that this lady, oh bless you, yes, it's my nan, haha. Thank you, Charlotte. Thank you for confirming that. I know that she's quite a bubbly lady in her energy, but she makes me feel like she said, oh, okay. She says to me, I lost my bubbliness. She said, I lost my bubbliness towards the end. So I know, okay. And she's also telling me as well, okay, she's also telling me as well that she'd given up. She says to me, I'd given up on life, and it's like she'd lost herself or wanted to pass before she actually passed, because she just says to me there was no point anymore for her. I do feel that this lady reaches quite a good age as well. I feel like I'd need to say this lady would have reached late 70s to early 80s, because she's showing me herself to be as an older lady. Okay, thank you. She's saying that although I was older, she said I was still glamorous. So she would make sure that she was well dressed and well presented when she goes out. And I know that she also talks about the makeup. So I know. Okay, she's telling me as well. She's saying to me, I wasn't fully done up with makeup. She said, you wouldn't catch me with a full face, but I know that there would have been mascara for this lady. And I know that there would have been a very pale pink lipstick that she talks of as well. Okay, and you're saying to me, Charlotte, yes, she was always happy. And near the end, she wasn't herself. I knew she'd given up. Thank you for confirming that. um, it's incredibly sad when they get to that point where they have really just had enough. But that's what she's telling me, and I'm glad that you can understand that information, as sad and as upsetting as that would be for you. But she's just making me aware of that. um okay, I want to say panic attacks, actually, because she's making me feel like there's issues with you, but it's not breathing for you, it's panic that's causing the breathing issue. And she's telling me, thank you. She's saying to me that she's been quite concerned about relationships for you. So I feel that there's either been either arguments within a relationship for you, or a recent separation of a relationship for you as well, that she's telling me of here. She's also making me aware that you're not quite sure what you're doing career wise at the moment. She's saying to me that there's quite a few avenues open to you, and that you're just deciding where you are and where you fit at the moment. She says, okay, thank you. So you're saying to me, Charlotte, yes, you completely understand. That's brilliant. Thank you. She's saying to me, you're not quite sure where you're fitting or what you're wanting to do for your career and for moving forward here. And she's making me aware that it's okay. Okay. So if that's what she said to me, it's okay. And she's putting her hands up like this. So she's almost like, I want you to slow down. I want you just to take a breath, reevaluate your life, and just what will be will be. It's almost like throw caution to the wind, see where you end up, see where your life takes you. Because she's just saying to me, there is quite an adventure ahead of you. Okay, she's not wanting you to get too worried, too fixated, too wanting to control things. It's just let things be, just let it flow. She's also making me aware. Okay, thank you, my love. Thank you. She's talking about mum, your mum here on the earth plane, having an incredibly tough time at the moment. Because she's telling me that mum is carrying a lot of extra pressure or an extra weight on her shoulders at the moment. So it feels like, okay, thank you. There's a lot going on around her, but I also feel there's financial issues with mum as well, that she's incredibly worried about her finances because I'm being shown this here. I'm also being told as well that she's, okay, as she either lost her job or there's talk of redundancy because there's something about a job coming to an end with your mum. So I don't know if you can understand and if you could clarify that in the text box just so that I can see that this information's making sense to you. Okay, let's see what else she's going to share with us. Okay, right. Okay. Thank you. She's also making me aware. she's she's laughing. I feel this is to do with smoking because she just brought in the smell of cigarette smoke around me. And I feel this is with you. So I feel like you're trying to give up smoking at the minute because she's giving me a cough with this, a tickle in my throat, and the smell of cigarette smoke. So I know that it's not doing you any favors, and she's asking you to stop. She's laughing about it though because she's saying to me, you have tried numerous times to give up, but you're struggling with it at the moment because of the stress and the pressure that you are around you. Can you understand this information, Charlotte? Can you just let me know, please, my darling? Thank you. Okay, I'm not sure on that part, mum's part. Okay, let me see if she's got some information. Yeah, okay, I'll see what other information she's going to share with me. I'm just asking her to hold on a sec. She's just said to me as well. Sometimes it may not. Oh, okay, haha. Yes, smoking has been hard to give up at the moment. Thank you, because she's just giving that to me and she's laughing about that. What I want to say in regards to mum is, okay, sometimes this is what she's telling me here, what your grandmother's telling me. She's saying to me, sometimes as a mum, you don't tell the children everything because she's not wanting to worry you. She's not wanting you to get stressed or upset about her woes and worries. So I feel that what I'm giving you in regards to mum may be stuff that is going on under the surface that she may not have spoken to you about. And okay, I feel like maybe you would need to sit down and have a chat and just say, is there anything you want to get off your chest? How are you feeling? Is there anything I can help you with? Because this is what your grandmother's telling me. She's saying there are things going on with mum, but I feel that she's holding them back and she's not telling you or she's not sharing that information with you because she doesn't want to cause you worry or be a burden. So just hold on to that information and just, if you feel like the time's right, just have a quick chat, maybe sit and have a coffee, just see how she's feeling because I feel that she needs to talk. There's a lot going on for her. I also want to say as well with your nan, okay, she talks about the earrings as well. So I don't know if you have her earrings or the earrings have been passed down within the family of hers, but I know that I'm seeing very small goldish like hoops or creoles here. Okay, and you're saying think mum is here, so she might be able to confirm, Catherine Smith. Okay. Thank you for putting the name up there. So yeah, if you can understand any of that information there, Catherine, don't feel obliged to, but if you want to share that with us, that would be great just for confirmation. If you don't and you'd rather keep that a private matter and discuss that with your daughter, then that's also equally as fine. You don't have to air everything on here. That's not a problem. Okay, let's see what else she's going to. Yeah, so she's just giving me these earrings. She's talking about these earrings that have been passed down. Very, very delicate little gold like hoop things that I'm seeing here, and they've got some sort of engraving on them. It's a pattern that's on them rather than any letters or anything. So she's giving these to me and saying that these have been passed down. So I don't know if these are with mum that are then meant to come to you, but she's acknowledging these earrings here. Okay, thank you, my love. All right. I'm just asking her if she's got any more information that she wants to share with us at the moment. And she's just saying to me, keep up the tradition for Christmas. So I feel there's something special that you do in her memory. in fact, she's just said to me, no, there's more than one thing, because she's saying to me about having a toast. And I feel like I'd need to say this would be with a sherry. I've got sherry with her. Okay. And she okay. I know she liked the booze, because she's just said, yeah, sherry and the port and the port as well. And she's talking about putting the sherry in the sherry trifle. Okay. Okay. Lovely. Thank you there. So I've got Catherine here saying to me, my job is fine. Only stress is just a lot of work to do and getting Charlotte settled in her place. Okay, that's absolutely fine. I'm just going by what the information that I'm being given from your mother here. But what I'm just needing to say is just maybe discuss between you rather than on here, because I feel like there's more. It's difficult because I can't really elaborate too much, because I feel it's quite personal, quite private, and it feels like it's something to be discussed under one roof together rather than here. But I will just leave that there with you, Catherine, with that information. But thank you for speaking up. It's nice to know that you're there and that you can hear this, and hopefully that all makes a bit of sense there. I'm going to carry on just briefly with your daughter, and before I let this lovely lady go here, I'm just trying to see what else she's telling me, because she's thank you. She's given me right. Yeah, so I've got the sherry being poured in a trifle. I've got port as well. And there's also, what are you making here? I feel like there's a traditional family recipe. Okay. And I've got like a Christmas cake, but there's some extra. This is where the pork comes in. I've got the pork being put in to the Christmas cake, into the Christmas cake mix. And this feels like it's a family tradition that has been passed down through the years. Because she's telling me about this, and she's wanting that tradition to carry on, but she's also saying about keeping up having that toast. She's also, thank you, she talks about the picture of you and her holding the Christmas cracker as well. So I don't know if this is one that you get out to reminisce over the Christmas time, or whether it's one that will pop up on like a Facebook timeline of your photos. But this is something that she's making me aware of. So I know that there's a special memory of you with your grandmother and with this cracker. And I also know it was also always a little bit of a tussle, because she was quite competitive and always wanted to win the little plastic toy or whatever was in it, the cracker and the joke. Because I'm just made aware of that. Okay, what else? Thank you, my love. And she's just giving me, what are you putting in front of me? She's also talking about there's memories of, within these crackers, the tiny little bowling sets, tiny little plastic bowling pins and a bowling ball, and she's bringing that forward as well. So I know that this is something you would have played together on the table she's giving me. Okay, anything else, my darling? She feels like she could talk and talk and talk, because I'm just saying, is there anything else you want to share with us? Because I'm going to move on. And she just says, no, it's just a pleasure to be here, a pleasure to be able to come and talk to you. She said, and she says, I hear you. Thank you for talking to me, because she knows how much she is missed. And she really appreciates the fact that you are continuing to talk to her. And she says also, what else? Okay. She's also talking about, what are you giving me here? She's just putting something in front of me. I'm just going to get what this is from her, and then I will move forward. But she's just giving me, there's is it a fruit bowl? Okay, thank you. She's put a fruit bowl in front of me. So this can either be symbolic, as she's saying that you need to sort of clean up your diet and look at a little bit more fruit and veg within your diet. Or it might be that there is a fruit and veg bowl or something that has been passed down within the family, as in a physical, but she's making reference to that. So I know that that is important to say that in some aspect. And you're saying there, yeah, as a kid we did always talk to her every day. Lovely, lovely confirmation there. Thank you, Charlotte. So yeah, she's just beaming with pride, really happy that she could come and connect with you today. So I'm going to let her step back from working with me and move forward with the evening. But thank you so much for talking with me. I hope that has made some sense, and I hope that has helped you in some way. So I'm going to leave your nan's love with you, my darling, and thank you very much for working with me. Okay, so if we can carry on now, producer Richard, please, with some more names coming up on the screen. I will choose the next person I feel drawn to. I'll try to be quicker this time as well. Okay, so we've also got Ruth. Hello, Ruth. And we've got Sharon. Sharon. Okay. Oh, you're very welcome, Charlotte. No problem. Lots of love, my darling. Lots of love. Okay. Lovely message. Thank you very much. That's really lovely to have such nice feedback. It really does. It's really much appreciated. It really is. It's lovely to have that. So, love a message, Kaylee. Okay. Beautiful message. Thank you, Claire. Okay. Kirsty. Let's see. I'm going to stick with this. If we can go back to Kirsty, the one that was just before this lady, I've got Kirsty. I think it's Kirsty Howlett. Is it? Is it how? Is it how? I'm sure I saw the surname beginning with H. I know. I need quicker reflexes. It's like I've got to go stop. The picture is of a lady and a gentleman, and I think there's flowers as well, or something floral about it that jumped out at me. That's the one. That's it. Lovely. I just saw flowers. Lovely. So if I can come and work with you, please, Kirsty. Thank you very, very much for coming on this evening and connecting with us through Facebook. I'm not sure who we've got for you yet. I just feel very much drawn to your name and to your energy. In fact, I want to say there's quite a few lovely people in the spirit world for you. I'm just seeing who's going to come close and connect with me first. Okay, let's just see. Okay. Okay. I know that I've got a gentleman that's wanting to step forward to work with me. And I do feel like he's wanting to clear his throat or clear my throat. Thank you for confirming you're there. And this is what he's doing to me. He's wanting to clear my throat. So I know that this would be a distinctive thing that he would do. I feel that he would have like I don't know if it was a fact that he had a cough or whether it was the fact that he was just constantly clearing his throat as a some people do that with anxiety. But this is what it feels like. He's wanting to clear my throat and to cough. He does make me feel, thank you. He says to me, I passed before my time. So I know that this gentleman did not reach old bones. He doesn't feel like he reaches an old age, this gentleman. I want to put him, where are we? I want to say mid to late 50s. He's given me 56. Doesn't have to be exact to that number, but thereabouts. And I know that he passes very quickly to the spirit world. He just says to me, my lights went out. I'm just trying to get him to draw his energy a little bit closer to me so he can be a bit clearer with the information that he wants to share tonight. He does make me aware that there are children here for him on the earth plane. He talks about 3, so I know there are 3 children here on the earth plane for I feel like I would want to say this would be a brotherly energy, so it's either brother or brother-in-law or stepbrother. I know that I'm hearing brother connected with this gentleman. And I know that when he passes to the spirit world, he just says to me, I was here and then I was gone. He's saying here and gone, and he's repeating that to me. Okay. Oh, it's granddad. Okay, let me just see then. Would you understand the age as well? Because I feel like the age was important. I just don't feel like I reach a good old age with this gentleman. He feels like he transitions far too quickly for what he's saying to me for his liking. Okay, let's see what information he's going to share with us then, just so we can clarify if this is granddad or this other energy that I'm feeling. Okay. Thank you. All right. So I know that this gentleman talks about it wasn't a surprise that he passed. He makes me feel like he always kind of lived life on the edge, and it makes me feel like, yeah, he's saying to me, it wasn't a surprise that I went because he always took risks. He says, I always took risks. Okay. And people would always joke and laugh about the fact of, oh, I don't know how you're still here. I don't know how you're still going, because he always would do things that were a bit daft and a bit silly. Sometimes to get laughs, sometimes to get attention. Um, Okay, what else is he sharing? He's telling me as well, he was always centre of attention at the pub, so I know that he would like a drink, and I feel like I see him as part of a group that would regularly be in the pub, because he's talking about the laughs and the jokes and the banter that happens there. He's also telling me as well, I know he's quite cheeky, and I won't go too much into this, but he's just shown me a newspaper and he's given me page 3. I won't say any more than that, so I know that he's got a cheeky side to him as well. And he's very much. Thank you for confirming that he passed suddenly there, my darling. I am incredibly sorry for that. But he does tell me. That he wants to let everybody know here on the earth plane that he's okay where he is. He says to me, okay, it's that's interesting. It just I don't know if you can understand, but he just said to me, "It's lovely to be here," and I don't feel he just means as in coming to connect and to talk with this evening. It feels to me more so that it's lovely to be in the spirit world. So I don't know if you can understand that he would have struggled here on the earth plane and struggled to say or feel where he would fit, but it feels to me like he's equally as happy in the spirit world as he would have been here on the earth plane. That's what he's making me feel, which is a very strange feeling and sensation to share. But I have to give you what he's giving me because obviously that's the only way I can get the correct information to you. He's also making me aware that there's a birthday celebration around this time as well because he's bringing in the birthday cake. So if this is not for him, this is very much around and within the family, he tells me. He's also telling me as well, what are you putting on here? Okay. There's something going on for you at the moment, and he's saying that you need to put your skates on. So it feels to me like there's either an offer of something or there's something that you need to make a decision on quickly. It's almost grab it with both hands before the opportunity disappears. So he's saying you've got to get your skates on. So I don't know if you can understand that. Sometimes the information that we get can be for things that are to come, or they may not always make sense straight away, at the moment. But when we take that information away and we analyze it, quite often you will find that the penny will drop. So the information that I'm giving there, hold on to it. Okay, your 17th birthday, lovely. That's fantastic. Brilliant. On the 17th. I'm saying, what am I saying? Your 17th birthday. 17. I can see in the picture that you're not 17. Your birthday's on the 17th. Happy birthday for the 17th. My birthday tomorrow. I've got the big 40 tomorrow, so hopefully I won't have to call the fire brigade for the amount of candles on the cake. Okay, let's see what other information he's going to share with us. Okay, right, what are you giving me now? Okay, I'm just trying to see what he's placing in front of me. I feel like this gentleman was quite a knowledgeable man because he's opening what I want to say is like a very large, grand book in front of me. Very, very heavy. And also like a leather bound book, but with really huge pages, almost like you would imagine like a Merlin, the wizard, really knowledgeable, standing there with his quill. That's what he's kind of showing me, and it just feels like he was a wealth of knowledge. Like the family him, ask for his help, ask for his guidance. Okay. And he said, if there's something that I didn't know, it wasn't worth knowing. That's what he's just said to me. So I know that he was an incredibly knowledgeable man in many aspects of his life, and helping others as well. He's also just shown me here. Okay, darling, thank you. Would you understand the connection with the heart? So I feel like I don't know if he passes with a heart attack, but I know that there's something to do with the heart or a heart condition with him because he just said to me heart, and then he's made my heart feel I feel like my heart's racing. That's what he's making me feel. So I don't know if you can understand that information there. He's also talking about as well, are you moving house? Because he's just jangling a set of keys in front of me. So I don't know if you're looking to move house, you've just moved house, but he's giving me a house move for or around you because he's given me these keys. So if you can confirm or this information that I'm giving you, be much appreciated there, please, Kirsty. Let's see what else he's going to give me. Okay. He's also telling me as well that you need to clear your mind at the minute. That there's so much going on around you, and that you're really struggling to focus. He's saying to me that there's so much coming in at you, um, that he says that you're feeling quite overwhelmed, quite bombarded with stuff at the moment, and he's wanting to help and kind of take that away and take that pressure off of you, because he says it's not. It's okay. Thank you. You can understand the heart attack. Thank you, my sweetheart. Thank you for confirming that. Um, so he's just telling me that there's so much going on for you at the moment. He says your head just feels like at times it's going to explode. There's too much information. There's too much stuff to deal with and to work through at the moment. But he's wanting you to. Okay, thank you. He's just given me a pen and paper, and he's talking about writing lists down of things that you need to do, and to cross them off one at a time. Because he's saying to me that's the only way you're going to get through what's in your head, is putting it on paper and crossing it off as you go. He says at the moment, okay, you want to move, but nothing's set. Lovely. So let me just see if he can give me a bit more information on that then. I feel like I'd need to say this would be to downsize rather than to get a bigger property, because he's just saying to me, no, smaller. As he's telling me this information, he's just saying, no, go down a size, smaller. So I feel like we've got one bedroom less. That's what he's just shown me. Um, and I feel like I want to say it would be a move from the area as well. It doesn't feel like I want to move miles away, so we're not having like a big, a big change, as in sort of moving from south to north or east to west. But it feels to me like there would be about an hour's travelling distance between where you are now and where you will be potentially looking to move to around that area. So again, I don't know if you can understand that, or if you have a set place in mind that you're looking to move to, but that's what he's giving me there. But going back to what he was saying about wanting to write things down, that's what he's telling me, for you to be able to get what's out of your mind onto paper, cross it off as you go, and that will help you to feel calmer and more able to tackle the things that are going on in your life at the moment. Okay, let's just see what other information he's going to share. Right, okay. He's also just drawn my attention to a car here. Now, I feel this is okay. Who is it that's learning to drive? Because he's talking about, I want to say, a teenager learning to drive around you. So I don't know if this would be a son or a nephew, but he's talking about the boy that's learning to drive around you. Okay. Yes, you don't need three beds. Okay. Um, so that again is great confirmation. And yes, you're very busy at work as well. Thank you. It was just sort of a feeling of there's so much to deal with and so much to do, and it's not just work related. When we're working all the time, we sort of the house gets neglected, and then we're panicking, thinking, "God, we've not done the washing, we've not done the ironing, the hoovering, etc." And then I need to go and do the food shop, and there's always something extra to add to that list. So this is what he was telling me about, putting things on this list and kind of crossing it off as you go, because then once you've seen that you've achieved something, you'll feel better and calmer. um okay, fantastic about the moving there as well. So fingers crossed you get your two bed wherever it is that you want to be. Okay, let's see what else. Yeah, okay, thank you, darling. He's just talking as well about, would you understand around the middle of February being significant? I will go back to the driving bit in a minute, but he's given me Valentine's Day, because he's placing a big red heart here, and he's given me Valentine's Day. So I know around the middle of February is significant, birthday, passing, and anniversary. I just know that is significant for some reason there. um, but going back to what he was saying, he talks about the boy that's learning to drive. He's giving me, I've got a black car with L plates on at the moment. So I don't know if you can understand that, or you can place that around you. But he's saying just be okay. Thank you. Nothing to worry. It's now okay. Yeah, nothing to worry about. He's saying, but just be mindful. Some refreshing on his driving. Lovely. Just be mindful of the driving. So I don't know if you can understand that there's been either points on the license, or there's been there's something to do with that, where they need to reevaluate what they're doing. That's what he's making me feel. Definitely needs to reevaluate, slow down. I've just heard like boy racer. So it's just Yeah, he's just saying, just be careful, just kind of, reevaluate what you're doing and slow down a little bit. So if you can pass that message on to your son, I feel that he would be incredibly grateful here, your grandfather from the spirit world. Um, right, what else is he going to share with us? Let's see. He's also telling me as well that he's wanting to give you a little bit of healing at the minute. And he's saying to me that you're really struggling with your sleep patterns. So I don't know if you work nights or you work sort of funny, erratic hours, but he's talking about struggling to sleep, struggling to switch off at night. So he's wanting to place some healing hands upon you, and to send you that love and that healing just to enable you to sleep a bit better and feel refreshed. And he's just telling me, okay. All right, thank you. He says also, he says, she's seen me. So I know that you are aware of spirit yourself, my darling. And he says to me that you have seen him or thought you've seen him and then questioned yourself. But he's just saying, I just want to reassure you that it is me that you are seeing and to be grateful for it and to embrace it. Okay. And you're also saying here, no, he's not driven in a while. Oh, that's my eldest son. Okay. So it's obviously what he's giving me is probably a combination there of the two, one learning to drive and one that's a bit of a boy racer that needs to slow down a little bit. It's just the wires crossed trying to decipher that information. But as long as you can understand that and you can take that, that is good enough for me. So thank you for confirming that. I'll just see if he's got any little bit of information. Oh, and you're struggling to sleep as well, and you're overthinking. Okay, okay, my darling. So he's sending you some healing and some love to try and help with that as well. Try and ease that for you. Right. Okay.
I'm going to finish this one now.
Yeah, okay. Lovely. All right. Well, thank you ever so much. What I'm going to do, I'm going to leave his love with you, my darling. So I was just asking if there's anything more, and he's gone a little bit quiet on me now, but I'm going to let him step back from working with me. Thank you for communicating with me, and I will leave his love and take care. Lots of love to you. Thank you again. Okay, so let's see. Where we're gonna go next. So if I can ask you, please, Richard, if you would like to start scanning through again for me, and I'll be quicker this time, I promise. Okay. Okay, so we've got Violetta. Okay, and Tony, happy birthday. Oh, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Much appreciated, Tony. Oh, thank you, Caroline. Happy birthday. Much appreciated. Oh, and Julie as well. Thank you, Julie. Happy birthday oh, thank you, Heidi. That's lovely. Okay, happy birthday for tomorrow from Joanne. Thank you, Joanne. Happy birthday. Oh, I'm being bombarded with lovely birthday messages. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. Much appreciated. And we've got Millie as well saying that as well, and Kelly as well. Thank you. Happy 40th for tomorrow. Thank you. Happy birthday. This is all I'm going to have now is lovely birthday messages. Thank you. Okay, let's just see. And we've got Brenda as well, and Kaylee. I'm just going to see where else I feel drawn to. Who are we going to go with? Okay, and Nina as well. Okay, oh, and Kerry says that sounds like your dad so much. Evening to Diana on Facebook there. Okay. And I know, okay. I'm going to come and work with Bev, please. If we can stop there, please, Richard. I'm going to work with Bev Buttle, who is on YouTube. Okay, I'm loving all the Christmas emojis there. Thank you, Bev, for that. Lovely little Christmas reindeer and snowmen. And I love the picture of your dog as well that you've got in the picture there with you. Okay, my darling. Let's see who we've got that's going to come and connect for you tonight. Okay. Right. Okay, thank you. I know that I've got a lady here that's wanting to come and connect with you tonight. She does make me feel that she comes through on a friend vibration rather than a family member. And I do feel like I'd need to say this would be either a colleague or a neighbour that you've been around. She does make me feel as well that she passes before her time as well, like the previous gentleman did. So I do feel that she makes me aware. Okay, darling, thank you. I know. Okay, all right. She said she's talking about all the. Thank you. Hello, hello. Hi, Beth. She's talking about all the ailments, all the pain within her body. So I know that there would have been I feel like I want to say, I feel like I need to say there would be cancer with this lady. And I feel like I say as well that this started in one particular area. and then spread throughout the body, because she's just saying to me it went head to toe in the end, Sam. That's what she's telling me, head to toe. And she's also telling me as well, that, bless her heart, she's saying to me how it was a relief for her to transition to the spirit world so that she was out of pain. She didn't want to suffer anymore, because she's telling me that the pain and the suffering went on for quite some time. I hope you can understand that. I mean, it does feel quite emotional and it does feel quite traumatic what this lady's giving me here, but I need to share that information to get the connection right for you. And you're saying that's your, okay, no problem. That's my Kimmy. Oh, lovely. Okay. Now this lady is also making me aware. Okay. All right, my love. She's telling me that she was quite a sociable person, but she was equally somebody that would be quite comfortable in her own company, because she says, I could sit in people, or I could go to the pub and have a drink and chat to people, but then she'd be quite happy. She just said to me to be a recluse. That was her words. That's what she's telling me, to be a recluse. So I know that she'd like to sort of snuggle in her pajamas and just shut the door, have a duvet day. She feels very much like that, that she didn't need to be around people, but she enjoyed the company of people. Um, I also feel like I need to say with this lady that she went through quite a considerable amount of trauma within her life. And I feel that this would be in regards to relationships for her. And I also feel as well that she had quite a strained relationship with her mother, because she says to me, me and mum didn't always see eye to eye. So I don't know if you would know that information there, Bev. If maybe you could confirm that, or if not, maybe you could find that out. Okay. Yes, I understand. Yes, she was a family friend. Fantastic. Thank you for confirming that. Okay. She also makes me aware that she was quite a musical lady. So she's put a piano in front of me here. So I don't know if she played piano or if it was just a love of piano music. And she's also taken me to the West End in London. She loved the musicals, the theatre, she's telling me, the musicals and the theatre. She's given me, predominantly, she's placing in my mind the show Wicked, the Wicked, yeah, Wicked. She's telling me, which is the Wizard of Oz, isn't it? The Green Witch. I haven't seen it myself, but I know I can visualize it. I've got the Green Witch here in front of me. Um, so she's making me aware of that. So I feel that this would be relevant for her. She also talks about the break away before she passes. So I feel like she managed to get her last break before she passes to the spirit world. And she talks about taking, okay, taking it. Okay, I feel like I want to say we went to stay in a cabin, like in the woods, or there was some sort of like holiday park that was in the countryside. That's what she's giving me, but she's laughing and she's telling me that because she's saying it was like finding a needle in a haystack and we had to take a detour to get there. So I don't know if you can understand that. Oh, you love to see Wicked. Fantastic. Yeah, because she's just placing that in my mind, so I know that it's relevant, I know that it's important. But she's talking about this trip away before she passes, and she's laughing about the detour that had to be made. So I don't know if there was road closures or there was flooding on the road and you had to take a different path, or the sat nav packed up, but there's something to do with having to do a major divert to get to where you were staying. That's what she's telling me here. And she's laughing with that. So I know that she had a cheeky sense of humour about her as well. She's also making me aware. Okay, okay. I don't know if you have her clothes or if there have been items of her clothing that have been kept and shared with her around her friends, but she's talking about her clothes still being still wearing them, because she's just saying to me, they got my clothes on. She said, oh no, you can't say that. She's being quite cheeky with it as well. I'm just having to get her to toe the line a little bit and tone it down, because I feel like she can be quite cheeky. But yeah, she's just saying that to me, that she's aware that people are still wearing her clothes. So I feel like there's clothes that have been passed down, um, or if it's not to wear for day-to-day wear, it feels like it would be like a significant item to hold or to cuddle, or that would smell of her, because she's just giving me the importance of her clothing being kept and passed around. Okay. She also tells me that she has the dog with her in spirit as well, and I feel like I'd need to say this would be a small white dog around the size of oh, what's maybe like I'm not particularly great with dog breeds, but it's quite a small one, like almost like a pug or something like that kind of size, not necessarily that breed. I don't feel it's that breed, but that kind of size of a dog. And I know that I'm seeing white, long, rough sort of feeling fur that she's placing in front of me. So I know that she's got this little white dog with her. You're not sure on the clothes, but you could understand the other information. That's fine. Thank you. So maybe the clothes is something that you're not aware of, that you don't have, but it could be that you can discuss that or to ask others that knew her, and maybe they would be aware of this, or maybe they would have some of those items of clothing. It's just for confirmation for you that the information that I'm giving you is correct information, nothing more, nothing less, but just so that you're getting that information correct. She's also making me aware. Um, okay, I know that pancakes are important as well for some reason. She's just given me Shrove Tuesday, and now she's making pancakes in the kitchen. So I feel that there would have either been a time that you'd gone to visit and she'd made pancakes, or it would be there'd be like a secret recipe, or there would be a strange ingredient or a strange topping that she would use on her pancakes, because she's making it really important. She's bringing that back through. Thank you. It was a Westie. Lovely. Thank you. Yeah, I really need to swat up on my dog breeds. I'm more of a crazy cat lady myself. So yeah, that's homework for me. Swat up on my dog breeds. Okay. She's also making me aware that she wants to connect with you and with your energy at the minute, because she's saying to me, all right, love. Thank you, my darling. She just said to me, your energy, you're feeling a bit flat and a bit run down and a bit, she says, knocked off course. That's the words that she's using, knocked off course. So it feels like there's something that's come along and sort of, I don't want to say it's been like a big blow, like knocked you sideways kind of feeling, but it feels like there's been quite a lot happening that's made you sort of feel a bit flat and a bit with, she says, withdrawn. Um, is also making me aware that she wants you to focus on yourself a bit more at the moment, because she's saying to me about the love and the self-care. She says you're all too quick to help everybody else, but where's those people to help you when you need it? She says, so look at who you're giving your energy to, and it can be better placed and better used on yourself. Okay. So I feel like she's asking you to evaluate who's around you, who you're sharing your energy with, whose energy you're receiving and feeling. Because she's just saying to me that there's better people that you could associate with. She's saying some people that are around you at the minute, you feel like the energy's changed, or they're not quite suited to being around you, or it doesn't feel quite right anymore. Okay, and thank you for confirming that, Bev. It says yes, I'm feeling flat at the moment. Thank you. Just the words that she's using, just the terminology that she's using there, saying that you're feeling flat. Get that energy back up, that vibrant, bubbly Bev that we all know and love. That's what she's telling me. So I know that you have that within you, but she's just saying you need to really reassess who's around you, who you let close to you, because she's saying to me that there's been some changes around you, and that you need to start being a bit, thank you, a bit more picky with who you let close. That's what she's just said. Okay. Yes, you do help people, and you will do. Lovely. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else from her. I feel like she's a regular communicator for you, because she feels quite a strong, confident energy as she's coming beside me here. So I know that she's a regular communicator for you. Okay. What are you doing here? She's making some cookies now, and she's just given me a little plate of cookies. I said, is there anything you want to do? And she said, yes, I'm just going to give her this little parting gift with my love, she said, and she's made these little cookies for you, and placed them on plates. Like, this is sort of something that she would have done when she was here, but she's wanting to give those to you as a little gift, as she said, her energy is withdrawing and stepping back a little bit, because she said, I'm conscious that we've got to move forward, but she just wants you to know that she's very much around you, she's very much aware of what's going on for you and within your life, and that she says, keep talking to me, because I hear that, she says, and it won't be long before I come and say hello again. So hold on to that, hold on to our love, and I'm going to thank you for working with me tonight, Bev. Much appreciated. God bless. Okay. Have we got time for some more, Producer Richards?
Can
Yeah.
you just tell people that tomorrow night we have
Okay, and tomorrow night here on Spiritual Psychics TV at 8 o'clock, we have Rachel. Um, and yeah, so please join us, please tune in tomorrow night, come and see somebody else do their thing, and yeah, everybody's welcome. So we're just going to move on, and we're going to see who else I feel drawn to for working with. And oh, lovely. Thank you, Kaylee. Much appreciated. I really appreciate these comments. It's really lovely to get such lovely, kind feedback. It really does help the energy here. Okay. And Mel would love a reading. Okay. And love a reading as well, Helen. So difficult to choose. There's so many lovely, lovely people. And everybody, it's not that somebody's more deserving than the other. It's literally just whoever comes forward, who comes to connect. Okay. Oh, let's see. I'm just seeing who else. Let's just see. I think one more, maybe. Da, da, da. I'm going to work with Heidi, please. Yep, Heidi Spicer. Yep. Blimey, that's ridiculous. Love it. Okay. Okay. I'm just being told here that it's conversations on YouTube, because I'm thinking, what's ridiculous? Am I ridiculous? Is the messaging ridiculous? What's ridiculous? So I'm going to work with you, Heidi, on YouTube there. Right. I'm not sure who we've got or what's going on yet, because sometimes it works like that. Sometimes instantly I know what's going on, who I've got. Sometimes it's just the energy that I feel drawn to. Yes. Oh, me. Yes. It's lovely, isn't it, when we get that little surprise? Okay, let's just see then who we've got coming here. Okay, I've got a lady coming here for you. Very strong, very proud energy. I feel very motherly in my energy as I'm coming forward to want to work with you. And I know that this lady reaches quite a good age here on the earth plane. I do feel that I want to put this lady, I want to say late 70s. Yeah, I'm getting 78 lady, 78. Okay. Okay. And she's also, all right, thank you, my love. She's also making me aware that there would have been pains throughout her legs. She's given me problems with her legs. So I know at some point there would have been a stick for this lady, but I know that she says to me, I was stubborn and I wouldn't like to use it. She said, I'd rather just hook it up like you would with your umbrella, hook it up on the coat rack. So I feel that this would be relevant, and this would be where the walking stick would be placed. It would be hung on the coat rack, because she's saying to me, I wouldn't use it. Okay, so she was 70. Thank you. So I do feel very much like I wanted to say in my 70s, but yeah, she was giving me that age, but that's fine. Sometimes ages aren't exact. Sometimes it's how they present themselves, how they look to me. Sometimes it's an element of my judgment on their age, of how they're presenting themselves. So I never get too fixated on that. But let's see what other information can give us today. Right. So she's also telling me here as well that okay, thank you, my love. I know that she's in the spirit world with, she talks about the other two. And I feel like I would need to say that this would be, I want to say this would be her sister. She talks about another lady in the spirit world with her, but she also talks Right, sorry about that, guys. I'm not entirely sure what happened. As per usual, Spirit do have a way of coming into the computers and confusing issues here. It happens quite frequently. I don't know if it's my computer or whether it is Spirit interfering with the energy, but apologies there. Richard does tell me that I had quite a hilarious facial expression on freeze frame. So yeah, that should be quite interesting to look back on. So I'm going to carry on here. Um, yeah, I'm going to carry on here with Heidi. And let's see what other information we can get here. So you were saying to me that Dad had the stick, not Mum. That's okay. That's not a problem. So the main thing that I was getting there was the fact that the stick had to be hung on the coat rack. So it does feel to me like that it wasn't used. That was the most important bit of information that they were showing me and giving me. So if you can confirm that, that would be much appreciated. I'm just going to see what other information here that we do have with Mum. She's also making me aware that she loved her eggs. She's giving me eggs here. I've got boiled eggs. So I know that this is important. She's just bringing that information forward there for me. So I hope you can understand that. She's also making me aware that there was quite a lot of things to be sorted out when she passes to the spirit world. She's telling me here, okay, thank you, my love. She's telling me that the amount of clothing that she had, she said you could actually set up your own shop. Okay, okay, so you can understand that as well. So yes, her sister and brother are with her. Thank you very much, my darling. That's fine. I'm glad you can understand that. But yeah, she's talking about the clothing now. Why is it always mine that it breaks on? I know, I'm so sorry. At the moment, I have my laptop open, my phone up. I'm holding the phone one-handed and still trying to continue and carry on. Um, just have to carry on with things. You never know quite what's going to occur when you connect with spirit. Okay, so yeah, that's what she's telling me here. She's talking about the clothing. Okay. And she's telling me okay, thank you, my darling. Yeah, she's telling me about the clothing. She's saying there was so much clothing that she could start her own clothing shop when she passes. So I know that there was a lot there. She's also telling me as well, thank you, love, thank you very much. She wants to take me into the garden at the moment. So I know that the garden was an important place for her and a very special place. Oh, it's you that love the eggs. Thank you for confirming that, Heidi. Yeah, so it's you that, and she had to give a lots to charity. Okay. Because she's just making me aware that there was so many, yeah, she's talking about the skirts. So I feel like the skirts were the most yeah, the most amount of the things that she had was predominantly skirts. That's what she's giving me. All different colors. Quite a few that were very similar or same design, but with slightly different patterns or slightly different colors. That's what she's telling me as well. She's also making me aware, yeah, as I say, she's taking me in the garden now. So I know the garden was a special place for her. And I know that this would be somewhere that she said, I wouldn't so much lift a finger, but I would enjoy sitting out there in the sunshine. So I know that she would be somebody that would appreciate the garden rather than get her hands muddy doing the gardening. So I just confirm that there. She's also making me aware that, thank you. Okay. All right, okay. I know that she's got quite a sense of humour on her because she's talking about the practical jokes that she's playing around the house at the moment. So I feel that you've had a lot of activity, and I feel that you've had things being moved and shifted about, things that you know that you've put there, and then when you go to get them, they're not there anymore because this is what she's telling me. She says, I'm playing around just like I did when I was here. So I know that she's got a great sense of humour on her. She's also all right, thank you. Where are you taking me now? Are you looking at, okay, no, I'm sorry, she didn't like sitting outside. That's okay, that's okay. Let me just go back and ask her for some correct information there then. Why are you talking about that then? Ah, okay. Would you understand then that it would be Dad that would do the gardening and Mum would sit and watch from the, I want to say the living room window. So it's like she would watch Dad at work. So it felt like she'd be sitting out there because I'm seeing the sunshine upon her. And so I feel like if it's not that she's sitting outside, that the sun would be shining through the window and that she would be watching Dad busying away, doing the gardening, doing the planting, the weeding, um, just giving that to me. So if you can confirm that, that would be much appreciated. She's also talking about the fish. So I feel like there would either have been a fish pond or there's somebody that's got a fish tank in the house as well, because she's giving me fish. Okay. She says, and also that your dad, yeah, your dad liked to go fishing as well. She's talking about the fishing. So I feel there's quite a number of things to do with fish there. She's also telling me as well. Okay, okay. She's wanting to. What are you doing here? I'm just trying to see what she's placing in front of me. Okay, yeah, possibly it was that. Okay, but thank you for confirming that. That really helps when we do that. Let's just see what else she's going to share. Okay, I feel like, okay. She's wanting to focus on you at the moment, and she's telling me that you are. There's something to do with medical. I mean, obviously, we're not allowed to give medical diagnosis information, suggestions, or anything like that. But she's telling me that there are medical things happening for you at the moment. Oh, your son's just caught fish. Fantastic. Thank you for confirming that information. And my brother's fish is okay. Oh, fantastic. That's lovely. Thank you for confirming all that information. It just really helps to know that we're on the right path, and that keeps the energy flowing and enables that connection to be a little bit easier and free flowing for me. She's okay. Thank you, my love. She's also I feel like she would be very much like this when she was here on the earth plane. It always feels to me like that she would be quite scatty at times, and it feels like she's sort of going from one thing to another here as she's talking to me. There doesn't seem any sort of structure or consistency to it. It just feels very, very sporadic, very all over the place. I'm just trying to see if there's some other information that she wants to share. Okay. Would you understand the false teeth with her as well? Because I know sometimes when I slip up on my words, it's because they have false teeth in the spirit world, and they impart that feeling on me here on the earth plane as well. So if you can confirm about the false teeth there. Okay, let's see what else she's going to share with me, and then I'm going to let her step back from working with me. Right. Okay. She's also telling me as well that there's yeah, the health. Okay, she wasn't scatty. Okay. Yeah, she's talking about the health situation or the health issues with you at the moment. So I know that it would be relevant that you are either having to go back and forth, and you can understand the false teeth as well. Thank you, because I know when I slip up on my words, it's because they always give me that feeling of having the false teeth in my mouth. So yeah. Okay. Yes. So that's fine. Thank you for confirming. Right, let's see what else she's going to give me there. Yeah, so she's talking about the health for you, or the health situation for you. I don't know if you could understand this, but she's saying to me that she's sending healing. She says by the bucketful. So I know that there's extra help or extra. Yes, you have health issues. Thank you, because she's talking about that you have been suffering more so recently. And I know that there are, I want to say there's either consultants or something to do with hospital with this as well, because she says to me going back and forth, but it doesn't seem very forthcoming. So she's just saying that she wants to send love and she wants to send healing in that time, until that is resolved, or that there is some help or support there for you with the health situation. Okay. And all right, thank you. She's also telling me as well that to make connections with the family that are abroad, because she's saying there's something to do about having to post airmail, or having to post parcels or presents abroad. There's something to do with family abroad. So she's saying make the connections, because it feels like it's been a while since those connections have been made, or those connections have been lost. So she's just giving you that poke there. She's just urging that. Yeah, I do in winter. Okay, hope to avoid the hospitals. Yeah, don't we all hope to avoid the hospitals? Just trying to keep away from them. Okay, I think I'm going to let her step back from working with me. I was just asking if there was any more information. She just says it didn't need to be too lengthy. She said short and sweet. She said, but I just want you to know how much I love you. Okay, how much I love you, how much I miss you. Thank you. Okay, thank you. She says, thank you very much. Yeah, thank you very much for the care. That's what she's saying, for the care And so she says care and hair. So I know that it was important to her that her hair was kept clean, tidy, and I feel like she either had it coloured or permed or something. And she's saying thank you for making sure that that was kept up throughout her towards the end of her life. Okay, so I know that that's important. Thank you for the care and the hair, she's saying, and she says that with lots and lots of love. And your son's in Australia as well. Okay. So yeah, that's what she said, to make that connection there, or to send whatever it is you need to send over Christmas. And it's been 3 years as well. Okay. So quite a long time then. Quite a long time. Okay. I'm going to leave her love with you, my darling. Again, apologies for the break in communication and with the streaming tonight. As I said, sometimes that does happen. I have no power over that, but we try and get back on as quickly as we possibly can and continue. Okay, and you've just confirmed there that you looked after her and their daughter cut her hair. Brilliant stuff. That's perfect. All right, my darling. Well, thank you again for working with me. I'm going to leave her love with you, and God bless and have a wonderful Christmas. Right. Okay. Well, with that, I think we are coming to the end of this evening. I just want to thank each and every one of you for tuning in and being here with us tonight. Um, Once again, sincerest apologies for the break in transmission tonight. Couldn't be helped, but the fact we managed to get on and get going and keep going is good. So I'm going to leave you all for this evening. Wishing you all a wonderful, wonderful Christmas, a very happy and healthy New Year. Take care of each other. Lots of love. Over and out. Until the next time. Thanks again. Bye for now.
Spiritual Psychics TV. Online. Spiritual Psychics TV isn't just an online broadcasting service, we also offer many features via our website. SPTV offers a unique directory that uses geolocation to find your nearest reader or venue, just by using your postcode. The Academy section allows anyone to upload and create their own spiritual courses within minutes. For those who like to read, then our online magazine area will offer just that. The SPTV shop enables anyone to start their online shop, be it to sell used or new items. You can also find our schedule and information about our shows.
Spiritual Psychics TV, bringing spiritual people together.